Streaming live now on News8000.com. You're watching WKBT La Crosse. This is News 8 Now, this weekend.
Right now at 10, driving during winter weather, Wisconsin State Patrol warns drivers after a pickup truck slides onto a trooper's cruiser. Good evening and thank you for watching News 8 Now this weekend. I'm Dua Strar. Emily Haugen is off tonight. A Merry Christmas to everyone who celebrates. We're going to start off with a Wisconsin State Patrol trooper who has non-life-threatening injuries after a pickup truck lost control and struck the trooper's cruiser. The crash happened shortly after midnight on Saturday along I-90-94 in Juneau County near Wisconsin Dells. The trooper's cruiser was parked alongside the road while the trooper was helping another driver. The pickup truck lost control and crashed into the trooper's vehicle. The pickup truck driver was not harmed. Wisconsin State Patrol is reminding people to drive slowly during severe winter weather. A deadly chill is hitting millions across the nation this holiday weekend. Power grid operators are asking people to conserve electricity after many lost power. In New York, a statewide emergency remains in effect. CBS News correspondent Christian Benavides reports from Miami.
The extreme winter storm pounded large parts of the U.S. while unleashing much of its fury on Buffalo, New York.
This is a war with Mother Nature.
A vicious blizzard in the upstate city dumped more than 40 inches of snow, knocked out emergency services, and stranded people in cars, places of work, and even their homes.
This is up to my waist.
We still have people who need to be rescued. We have people with their power off in our communities and buildings where pipes are bursting and flooding is occurring, as is happening in my own home right now. So this is what's happening in real time.
The days-long storm hit South Dakota so hard that the National Guard was deployed to help stranded Native American communities short on vital supplies, including firewood. The so-called bomb cyclone put about 60% of the nation under advisory or warning and frustrated thousands of holiday travelers.
It's been an adventure. It really has. I finally got into Seattle and tried to make a connection here, failed.
The lines were so long, went through security, got to our gate, happened to look up and said our flight was canceled.
And a scary incident ended well for a dog owner in Oklahoma. On Christmas Eve, rescuers helped save a pup that fell through the ice on a frozen lake. Christian Benavides, CBS News.
Close to 30,000 New Yorkers were still without power by Sunday afternoon. Maine, Virginia, and Washington State also had a significant number of outages, and at the height of more than 1.5 million homes and businesses nationwide were without electricity. Well, as you saw, Christmas Day is traditionally a light day for passenger flights, but according to the flight tracking website FlightAware, cancellations, delays, and other transportation challenges continued to pile up with over 1,400 flights canceled by 9:30 a.m. It comes as much of the country is still reeling from a nearly week-long winter storm. On Christmas Eve, there were nearly 3,500 flights canceled. Weather conditions are forecast to slowly moderate into Monday. Well, Britain's King Charles paid a heartfelt tribute to his mother, the late Queen Elizabeth, in his first Christmas broadcast as the monarch. Speaking in a pre-recorded address from St. George's Chapel at Windsor Castle, the new king expressed gratitude to members of the public who had shown love and sympathy in the wake of his mother's death. In September, King Charles honored the Queen's legacy throughout his speech, remembering her belief in the power of everlasting light and her faith in people to touch the lives of others.
It is a belief in the extraordinary ability of each person to touch with goodness and compassion the lives of others and to shine a light in the world around them.
The King's speech continues a royal family tradition dating back to 1932 when King George V gave his first speech by radio. The mystery surrounding a car sitting on top of a big pile of snow in Minneapolis continues. Somehow, this car is not one of the 5,000 ticketed during the Twin Cities snow emergencies so far. Neighbors and locals are puzzled, but say it would only happen in Minneapolis. They also have multiple theories as to how the car could have made it up on the snow, ranging from a car accident to a snowplow. While members of La Crosse's community got to enjoy a Christmas dinner for the 29th year, thanks to the Sparta American Legion. Open to everyone, the dinner helps residents share in the holiday cheer and spread the message of goodwill throughout the community. When the dinner was originally intended for people who were unable to leave their homes, according to the post commander, the dinner is a great opportunity to give back to people who may be alone for the holidays.
And it's a great opportunity for people that want to volunteer and help their fellow man. We provide that space here, and that's what the American Legion is all about, is providing for veterans and their communities.
Current and former members of the military are welcome to join the American Legion, as well as make a donation on the Legion's website. We will post that link on our website, news8000.com. And in other food-related news, North Presbyterian Church had their annual Seven Rivers Community Holiday Dinner. Over 100 dinners were served today with no charge as Northside residents enjoyed spending time together. The meal also included a visit from Santa himself as he helped spread some holiday cheer and donated gifts to children in need. According to organizers, they hope that there will be plenty more holiday dinners in the future.
We just enjoy the fact that we get to spend the holidays with other people, and we want people to come down here and spend it with us.
Organizers say that they are looking forward to more dinners in the foreseeable future.
Well, I hope you folks had a wonderful and try to stay warm this Christmas day. We made it to 10 after a morning start of 2 degrees below zero. 30 and 15 is where we should be for this time of year. Now, we are seeing some snow across the Cooley region, just to the north of Eau Claire, seeing some snow at this hour across portions of Winona County, up towards portions of Wabasha County, seeing some snow, then over towards Pepin County, seeing some snow at this hour. And we do have advisories to talk about. We'll talk about that coming up in the next check of weather. But don't forget, for weather anytime, day or night, you can download that free News 8000 First Warn Weather app to receive the latest information for your area. Right now, we are seeing temperatures in the single digits. Today, we made it to 4 degrees in Eau Claire, 10 in Winona, 8 in Preston, 10 in Decorah, 13 in Prairie du Chien. Now, coming up in the First Warn forecast, we'll talk more about snow chances, and we're going to talk about a warm-up. And I'll tell you this right now, the 30s and 40s make a comeback. That's coming up in a few minutes. Dua, back to you.
Thank goodness for that. Coming up on News 8, staying sober during the holidays, how to have a happy, healthy holiday season without alcohol. But first, someone could have a very lucky holiday win the 6th largest prize in Mega Millions history. That's up next. Stay with us.
From all of us at Stockman's of Osseo, we'd like to wish you a
Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year.
Welcome to the rustic side of Black River Furniture Outlet, Western Wisconsin's cabin store. Buy unique, one-of-a-kind pieces made in the USA, featuring aspen, hickory, barnwood, and specialty woods like walnut and maple burl. Top dining sets, bars and bar stools. Find epoxy pieces, coffee and end tables, cabin furniture bedroom sets in king, queen, full, or twin. Bunk beds and case pieces to match. Huge selection in stock to take home or deliver today. Family and veteran owned, Black River Furniture Outlet, Black River Falls.
Hi, I'm Mike Pitts, co-owner of Sugarloaf Ford Lincoln in Winona, Minnesota with my son Andy, and we've been in the business for 45 years. It's a family business. And when you walk in the front door, it should feel like a family business. We take good care of our internal customers, that's our employees, and in turn they take great care of our customers, and they love the experience, and guess what, they want to come back. Some of these employees have been here 30 to 40 years. We know them, we know their family. We do care, and it will show.
From all of us at Stockman's of Osseo, we'd like to wish you
a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year.
Thank you for watching News 8 Now. Expect more.
The Mega Millions jackpot has rolled over again after no one came up with a winner for the game's top prize in Friday night's drawing. It's now an estimated $565 million that would go to the holder of a winning ticket. That would represent the 6th largest prize in Mega Millions history. The jackpot has grown ever since the last grand prize was split between 2 winning tickets on October 14th. The next drawing is set for December 27th. Worldwide, Avatar: The Way of Water has earned an estimated $881 million so far. Black Panther: Wakanda Forever is up to $426 million in domestic ticket sales after a fifth-place weekend worth $3 million. $3.5 million put in Babylon, fourth place in its first weekend in theaters, and Whitney Houston, I Want to Dance with Somebody, debuted at number 3 on the chart, grossing $5.3 million. Well, a growing number of people are becoming sober curious, meaning they want to try sobriety, but in this season of holiday parties, family get-togethers, and events, it may be harder to say no to a cocktail. Mandy Gaither has tips from a psychiatrist on how to have a happy, healthy, and sober holiday season.
You don't need spirits to get into the holiday spirit, especially if you're already feeling blue this season.
We know that alcohol, as a central nervous system depressant, can actually make that worse.
If you need help staying alcohol-free over the holidays, focus on why it's important to you, says Dr. Trent Hall with Ohio State's Wexner Medical Center.
Sometimes it can be helpful to actually write that down in the form of a list and to carry that with you to holiday celebration.
If you're going to a party or get-together, Hall says to invite a sober friend to enjoy the night with you. Bring your own alcohol-free beverages to help keep you on track.
You might also find yourself watching other people around you who are drinking alcohol. And sometimes, unfortunately, their behavior can remind us of why we chose not to drink in the first place.
Hall says to think of the next morning, how good you'll feel avoiding a hangover, and celebrate your success working toward being healthier. Avoiding cocktail calories is another benefit of staying sober.
If you're sober curious, that having a merry, alcohol-free holiday leads right in to a happy, healthy new year.
For Health Minute, I'm Mandy Gaither.
If you tend to drink in stressful situations over the holidays, you might want to think about having an escape plan to get away from that added stress. Well, coming up on News 8, a blast from the past. News 8 introduces you to its top 8 stories of the year. This time, how one couple is sending children in Ukraine comfort through toys. And Eric will have your updated forecast when we return.
Pilgrims was great. When I was diagnosed with breast cancer, they united around me from HR down to the people on the floor. They helped me get through the rough times. Pilgrims is not just a job, it's a career path.
102.7 WKBH.
Hey, it's Kelly Wild from Magna Media, and I've been getting inklings. My wife Susie telling me that 102.7 WKBH is on all over the place. Well, now the results are in, and thank you very much. Out of all the radio stations in La Crosse County, you made 102.7 WKBH number 1.
At Excel Energy, we're big into the little things. Because little things add up. Millions of even the smallest steps are just that. Millions of steps, all in the right direction. That's why we have programs that save you money, all of which add up to a carbon-free future. See how you can save at excelenergy.com/ways to save.
Hey, you want to join our rewards program? Collect hot dog points to unlock access to our VIP lounge.
That doesn't seem very...
rewarding. With the BMO Savings Builder account, you get a cash reward for every month you save.
Wait, so you're going to reward me for saving my own money?
You got it. A little incentive to help you get into the habit of saving.
That sounds great, but do you have VIPs?
Yeah, absolutely. We call them customers.
When a bank helps you make real financial progress, that's the BMO effect.
A promise is a trust not to be broken. Whether spoken with an oath or sealed with a pinky, USAA started with a promise to take care of the military community. And 100 years later, that's still our mission. Always.
It's time to nominate your favorite businesses for Best of La Crosse County. Make your nominations in each category now through December 31st. The top 5 in each category will advance to the voting round. Go to bestoflacrossecounty.com. Presented by River Valley Remodelers.
Working Pilgrims has been working super nice, very convenient for me and my family. Especially on this job, I have a CDL driver license. Pilgrims is more than a job, it's a career path.
The Board Store Home Improvements family wishes you a very Merry Christmas and Happy New Year. Visit soon to plan your 2023 home improvement project. It's never too early to dream. You're watching News 8 Now. Expect more.
The end of the year is a time for reflection, and here at News 8, we're looking at our favorite stories. The war in Ukraine has displaced millions of families. In September, Chief Photographer Chuck Odesma introduced us to a crafty couple from Kendall, sending a little comfort to those kids.
Okay. Well, I'm Kale Kabistad. I'm making color trucks for Ukrainian children over in Ukraine or Poland, wherever they're at over there. Try to take their minds off of things that's going on over there. So that's what we're doing. We start out with just a plain old 2x4. You cut them out, you get the truck part here made, you drill holes in them, then you put the bottoms on, drill holes for the wheels to go on, put the fenders on, and you put the underneath, and then after they get stained after they're done here, then they come back up here, and then I put the wheels on and hook them together, and there they are.
It was his idea. I'm the stainer. Whatever kind of stain we can find. My brother-in-law, my sister's husband, he started making these for some of his friends. Then my husband was making them for family and friends and grandkids and nephews, and then he decided, I can do this for the Ukrainian kids.
Then we got to have these here. They go in kind of tight. 4 trucks out of one 8-foot piece of lumber. I think we've got, 130 right now done. I have 70 more to go. If I have to, I'll get a U-Haul and get them out to Washington somewhere over there so they can ship them beyond. But I'll get them there, one way or the other.
With the help of another community member, they sent more than 150 trucks. Staff at Mayo Clinic in Onalaska donated activity books to go along with those trucks.
Well, we started the day off with sunny skies. The clouds did pick up in the afternoon and evening hours, and now we're seeing snow being picked up on the radar at this hour. Numbers for today. It was chilly. Had a high of 10 after a morning start of 2 degrees below zero. 30 and 15 is where we should be for this time of year. 55 was the record high set back in 1936. Then you have to go all the way back to 1879 to see the record low of 26 degrees below zero. Other numbers for today. Eau Claire made it to 4. Black River Falls made it to 8. 10 was the high in La Crosse. 8 in Viroqua. 13 Boscobel. 3 in Marshfield. 3 was the high in Wausau. And here's the radar scan right now. You can see a little bit of snow being picked up across portions of Eau Claire County up towards portions of Rusk County. We'll go ahead and take a look here at the southern zones over towards portions of Fillmore County as well as Winnesheet County. And that's where we have that winter weather advisory in effect until tomorrow morning. You can see it right there on the radar scan. And it's not just them that's seeing it. Look at this big swath from the Dakotas, East River in South Dakota, the western part of Minnesota, across northern and eastern Iowa, even portions of Illinois seeing that winter weather advisory. So let's go ahead and dive into the forecast. When you wake up in the morning, temperatures well below zero will greet you. 6 degrees below in Black River Falls, 6 degrees below in Marshfield, 3 below in Wausau, 6 below in Ladysmith, 7 below in Eau Claire. So here's a look at Sky Tracker. Again, that snow chance is going to stay in the forecast for the next few hours. It's going to be out of here by the time you wake up Monday morning. We'll stay mostly cloudy to start. The clouds will dissipate in the afternoon hours, only to fire back up again in the evening and overnight hours. Highs on Monday, back into the teens, mid-teens to be exact. 14 La Crosse, 15 Sparta, as well as Black River Falls, 14 Ladysmith, 12 in Eau Claire, 6 in Rochester, 8 in Preston. Now, let's talk about what's going on here. Okay, so let's take a look here. This is Sky Tracker. This is the jet stream, and you see this area shaded in green. We will see some ridging as we go into the second half of the work week, and when this happens, it's going to do two things. Yeah, we're going to see rain chances, but we're also going to warm up. We're talking temperatures in the 30s and 40s. Thank goodness. So here's what to expect short term for tonight going into tomorrow. The area shaded where we had that the winter weather advisory, 1 to 2 inches, not out of the question. Use extra caution if you have to travel. and keep your lights on the low beam. So the details of the first warn forecast for tonight: increasing clouds. Snow chances will pick up. We'll see an overnight low of 4 degrees with a calm wind. For tomorrow, we'll see the temperature of 6 by the 10 o'clock hour, going into the teens by the 2 o'clock hour. We go back to the 6 degrees by 6, 3 degrees by the 8 o'clock hour. The next 8 days, we have temperatures going into the 20s for Tuesday. How about upper 30s for Thursday and Friday? We have the precip chances Thursday, Friday, Saturday. Then to ring in 2023, look at that, cloudy skies with a temperature of 36 degrees. So the bottom line, Dua, if you're tired of this cold weather, and I'm one of you, there is light at the end of the tunnel.
Thanks, Eric. I'm so glad for that light at the end of the tunnel. Well, coming up in sports, the Bucks were looking to get back on track in Boston. Plus, the Packers' postseason hopes are still alive, but they needed a win in Miami today to stay in the playoff hunt. Rob has the highlights next in sports.
News 8 Sports is brought to you by Mayo Clinic Health System. Whether you need routine care or treatment for a complex condition, Mayo Clinic Health System has convenient and safe options for the care you and your family need.
This is our community. And while the present moment may feel unpredictable, we are here to help you stay focused on the future. So stay safe, stay strong, and stay confident with Gillespie and Associates.
In the 25 years that we've lived in our house, we've done many, many renovations. We bought an old house and have made it into an up-to-date house. We had a recent project that we did in our bathroom, and whenever anything involves plumbing, the first call I make is to Maxwell White. They sit and talk it through with me and let me know what's a possibility, what's not a possibility, but they have always led me in the right direction, and we've always been pleased when they have finished a project for us. I call Maxwell White in a heartbeat.
This is Kathy. She's about to see her dentist. She's afraid. Not because of the drill, but because of the bill. A big bill. But Kathy doesn't need to be afraid, and neither do you, thanks to affordable dental insurance from Physicians Mutual Insurance Company. It's easy to get this coverage. Don't believe me? Call or go online for all the details. You could even have this free information kit. This isn't a discount plan or preventive-only coverage. This is real dental insurance. It helps pay for over 400 procedures. That's a lot. I'm talking cleanings, fillings, crowns, bridges, root canals, even dentures. Bottom line, you'll have help paying for routine care and expensive major work. But if you want deductibles, forget it. There aren't any. No annual maximum either. Plus, you can see any dentist you want. Stop fearing the big bill. Start saving at the dentist. Call now or go to sendinfokit.com.
Physicians Mutual, Physicians Mutual.
Retirement is one of the most important decisions you'll ever make, so you need to get it right. At Gillespie & Associates, we'll design a plan so you can retire on your terms. I'm Private Wealth Advisor Tim Gillespie, and I'm here to help.
News 8 Now Sports is brought to you by Mayo Health System. Here's News 8 Now's Rob Schiff.
Merry Christmas. Well, about a month ago, the Packers fell to the Eagles on Thanksgiving weekend, dropping their record to 4-8 on the season. Most Packers fans would have said this team needs a Christmas miracle if they want to make the playoffs. Well, fast forward about a month, it's Christmas Day. Green Bay hasn't lost since, and this Packers team still very much alive in the playoff hunt. Green Bay needing a win in Miami to keep its playoff hopes alive. Pick it up in the first. Game tied at 3. Tua Tagovailoa drops back, looks middle, finds Jalen Waddle on a crosser, and this is going to be trouble. Waddle's got blockers, avoids a tackle. He can fly 84 yards to the house. Dolphins take a 10-3 lead. 5 minutes later, Packers punch right back. Aaron Rodgers fakes the handoff. He's got Mercedes Lewis wide open in the end zone for the touchdown. Fun first quarter in Miami. We're tied at 10. Second quarter now. Dolphins on the move. Tua avoids pressure, steps up in the pocket, launches one deep. He's got Tyreek Hill waiting for it inside the 5, down to the 1. And on the very next play, Jeff Wilson's going to punch it in for 6. Miami jumps back in front, 17-10. Let's go to the third. Green Bay still down 7. Looking to get back in it. Pocket collapses. Rodgers avoids the sack, tosses it deep down the sideline. Lewis again, this time a phenomenal grab down inside the 10. Big play for the Pack, and that would lead to this down to the goal line. A.J. Dillon gets the rock, punches it in for the score. Just like that, we're all tied again. It's 20-20. To the fourth, Packers looking to take the lead. Rodgers on the roll, looking downfield. Lets it fly for Allen Lazard, but it's picked off in the end zone. Dolphins would take over. Very next play, Miami gives it right back. Tua fakes the handoff, sails this one high, right into the arms of Jair Alexander, and he's going to take it down inside the 15. Defense steps up big. Then it's Mason Crosby from 28 for the first time today. The Packers have the lead 23-20. 6 minutes to go, same score. Tua does it again. This time it's Devondre Campbell reading it perfectly. Second drive in a row, the defense comes up with a turnover. They tack on 3 more to take a 26-20 lead. So now with less than 2 to go, Green Bay defense looking for another stop, and they get it. Rasul Douglas is there for the interception. Third straight drive, the Green Bay D comes up with a pick, and that one seals it. The Packers are not done yet. They win at 26-20, third straight win, and their playoff hopes are still very much alive.
Overall, when we had to have drives in the second half, we made it happen. You know, big drive starting third quarter. There was about 7 minutes and a touchdown to pull us back even. Then our defense just clamped down and played excellent football.
Defense coming up big. They pitch a shutout in the second half, and now it's back to Lambeau next Sunday for a date with rival Minnesota. Bucks looking to snap their 2-game skid in Boston, taking on the Celtics. First quarter, Giannis driving to the hole for the two-handed slam. Milwaukee down 5 early, but the Celtics take control in the second. Jason Tatum, the give and go. He puts Giannis on a Christmas poster. Boston goes up 7. Then in the third, Giannis giving Tatum all the room in the world. He takes advantage of it. A game-high 41 points for Tatum. Bucks lose their third straight, 139-118. That'll do it for sports. We'll be right back.
The curtain's coming down on your chance to get a great deal during the final days of Toyotathon. Come in today.
Get 3.49% APR for 48 months on many of your favorite Toyota models. Toyota, let's go places.
It's the furniture sale you've been waiting for. The King Furniture New Year's Sale. With New Year's deals throughout each of our 4 showrooms. All in one location. Plus incredible deals on Lazy Boy furniture. Custom made to order England sofas and sectionals. And so much more. And don't forget about your mattress. We have a great selection of therapeutic mattresses in all prices. And they're all New Year's sale priced. All this and free financing and free delivery too. The King Furniture New Year's Sale going on now.
If you still have symptoms of moderate to severe rheumatoid arthritis or active psoriatic arthritis after a TNF blocker like Humira or Enbrel, Rinvoq is different and may help.
Stand up to your symptoms with Rinvoq. Rinvoq is a once-daily pill that tackles pain, stiffness, swelling. For some, Rinvoq significantly reduces RA and PSA fatigue.
It can stop further irreversible joint damage, and Rinvoq can leave skin clear or almost clear in PSA. That's Rinvoq Relief.
Rinvoq can lower your ability to fight infections, including TB, serious infections and blood clots, some fatal, cancers including lymphoma and skin cancer, death, heart attack, stroke, and tears in the stomach or intestines occurred. People 50 and older with at least one heart disease risk factor have higher risks. Don't take if allergic to Rinvoq, as serious reactions can occur. Tell your doctor if you are or may become pregnant.
Ask your rheumatologist for Rinvoq. Rinvoq. Make it your mission. Learn how AbbVie could help you save.
He has his grandfather's smile.
Her mother's eyes.
My cheekbones.
But will she have my diabetes?
My sickle cell anemia.
His father's heart disease?
Go to joinallofus.org to share your health information and speed up health research breakthroughs. The future of health begins with you.
The curtain's coming down on your chance to get a great deal during the final days of Toyotathon. Come in today.
Get 3.49% APR for 48 months on many of your favorite Toyota models. Toyota, let's go places.
A California police department were out today making some very special deliveries alongside Santa. They were making stops to several families and children affected by violent crime to ensure they had a Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas! Ho, ho!
Sirens
and gifts in tow. The Stockton police spent Christmas Eve spreading some holiday magic. They wanted to make sure no one felt forgotten this holiday season, making stops to over 20 families affected by violent crimes.
We investigate these cases, and our detectives, they build relationships, with the victims and their families. And so we connect with those bureaus. We ask them, hey, who are some families that you think could truly benefit from us paying them a visit around the holidays?
For their 23rd year, they delivered gifts, food baskets, and gift cards to these Stockton residents. Residents like Marina Herrera, who have endured an especially difficult time.
I got in contact with Victim Witness for, it was a sexual abuse when I was a child, and I guess there was a bill that was passed and they let him off, and they signed up our family to know that people care.
The Stockton police say they wanted to make the holidays a little bit brighter for these families, and not just with their police lights, but with their actions. Herrera's 6-year-old stepson received a brand new bike, riding off in seconds with the help of these cops.
Some of these families have experienced some horrific things, and for us to be able to make their children have a happier holiday season, it's a win for all of us.
Through the laughter and the tears, a little reminder of the true meaning of Christmas.
What a lovely gesture. We'll be right back after the break.
See the stories you missed or watch them again on our YouTube page or find us at news8000.com.
From all of us at Stockman's of Osseo, we'd like to wish you
Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year.
You've always been able to buy very basic amplifiers. Insurance will not probably be covering anything that you find online. Many of the Medicare Advantage plans have been adding hearing aid coverage to their offerings.
Yeah, we take all insurances. United Healthcare, Epic, Humana, True Hearing, Blue Cross Blue Shield, federal employees, WPS. I mean, we take all of them.
Better Hearing Center, 11th and Main on Alaska.
A promise is a trust not to be broken. Whether spoken with an oath.
Do you solemnly swear?
It's your first day. You know I got your back, right?
Or sealed with a pinky. In 1922, a group of soldiers launched USAA with a promise to take care of their own. And after 100 years, we're still taking care of the military community. That's our mission. Always.
Take your bathroom from old to new, from outdated to the modern shower of your dreams in as little as 1 day. Just call Mad City Baths, Wisconsin's #1 remodeler and trusted local source for American-made baths, tub-to-shower conversions, and walk-in tubs. Plus, it's our end-of-year savings event. Receive 75% off installation of a new bath or shower, and we install year-round. But purchase now to get $750 in Mad City cash for future home improvements. Pick up the phone, schedule a free estimate. With our price lock guarantee, we'll guarantee your price for 1 year and receive a free $75 restaurant.com gift card with in-home estimate. Plus, call during this program for great financing. No interest and no payments till 2025. From La Crosse, Eau Claire, and Western Wisconsin, call 715-941-1303. That's 715-941-1303.
From all of us at Stockman's of Osseo, we'd like to wish you
Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year.
Weekdays at 3 on News 8. Happy holidays from News 8 Now.
One final look at the next 8 days. This will take us through the remainder of the year. We'll see a high of 14 for tomorrow, 38 by Wednesday, upper 30s, low 40s for Thursday and Friday. Then to ring in 2023. Cloudy skies with a temperature of 36 degrees. So the good news is we're getting warmer.
All right. We're decked out in holiday gear. I just want to give a shout out to Amy DuPont's son, Aiden, for this dope jacket.
Love it.
Yeah, happy holidays, everyone.
See you tomorrow.